Well, I've tried to breed this rabbit 3 times, and I have had no luck. The first litter, very first litter she ever had, she only had 1 baby. It didn't survive, and that's not uncommon for a very first litter, so it wasn't really too big of a deal. Second time I bred her, she had a nice big litter, built a nest right in the bottom of the nest box, dug it all the way down to the bottom of the nest box, had them right there on the floor of the nest box, and she happened to have them on the coldest day of the year. It was like -2 degrees Fahrenheit out here, and they just didn't make it. That's not really her fault either. So I rebred her again, and she was due, a couple of weeks ago now. She had a false pregnancy. She built a beautiful nest, but no babies whatsoever. So I'm going to try to get her bred again today. We'll see if this is the one that actually takes. Now today is April 27th, I believe. Yeah, April 27th. So, I mean, it's a little later in the year that I would normally be breeding rabbits. Not terribly, just a little bit, because I don't usually breed them during the summer months. But this is a Tamuk rabbit, and they're bred specifically to be more heat tolerant. So I'm going to go ahead and try. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully everything goes well. Now she's a little grumpy, not terribly. I mean, she's not terribly difficult to handle, but she will probably start growling and things whenever we get her bred, or whenever we try to put her in there with the buck. So I've got to watch her pretty close. I'm not going to walk away and leave this, and I'll just bring you guys along with me. I'm going to take my chances today. No long sleeves or anything. Hopefully I don't get scratched up too much. It's just a little too warm out here for that. So anyhow, let's get to it. Let me bring you in close. If you guys are new to breeding rabbits, which you probably aren't if you're watching my channel, you always take the doe to the buck. You never take the buck to the doe. Does can get very territorial. They can get pretty aggressive with the bucks if they're in their territory and they don't want them in their territory. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to get his cage opened up, and then I'm going to get his water bowl out of there too, so there's just one less thing to be in the way. Then I'll get hers opened up, get her out, and throw her in with him. Close it up for just a second, and we'll give it a little while. We'll see how many, we'll try to get 2, maybe 3 fall-offs, and then put her back in her cage. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm probably going to be blocking the camera for a little bit of this. It's just hardly any way for me to avoid that. So, let's see what we can do here. Come here now. Oh, calm down, calm down. Calm down, calm down. There we go. She is wiry. She does not want to be picked up. Come on. There you go. Whew. Fur everywhere. She's hard to get a hold of. Now, she lifts right away every time, but she will get a little grumpy with him probably, so that's a good thing. I mean, it is good to have a rabbit that lifts right away. Sometimes that's a problem, getting the does to lift for the bucks. Right away, we got 1 fall off though. And she's ready to let him breed again. I'm always surprised by that. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's kind of whimpering and groaning just a little bit. And she'll probably lunge at him once or twice. She usually does. And there's 2 fall-offs right away. Well, you can't ask for better than that. I'm going to see if we can get 1 more out of them. If she doesn't get too grumpy by the time he can do 1 more time. She's actually way calmer this time than she has been in the past. I'm not sure why. Now she's acting like she wants him to kind of leave her alone a little, which is what I usually see from her. She lifts right away, no problems, but that's what I see. She'll lunge at him a couple of times, snarl and growl a little, just like that. And doesn't look too aggressive. I mean, he's not, so if she keeps it up, I'll have to go ahead and pull her out of there. She's back in the corner. We need her to move around a little. We got 2 fall-offs. I mean, that should be good, but I'd like to get 1 more. All right, guys, come on now. We've got like a standoff going on here. And there she goes, lifts right away for him every time, every single time. It's such a weird thing. All right, let's get her back in her cage. If I can catch her. All right, calm down, calm down, calm down. There we go, there we go. That wasn't too bad. There you go. All right, hopefully, well, let me get this camera backed up just a little bit and we'll talk. All right, like I said, she's got what I consider to be pretty good mothering instincts. I mean, she's doing a pretty good job building her nest. I mean, she had all the babies in the nest the last time she had babies. I mean, all that stuff's going well. We just need to get a successful litter out of her. Hopefully, I'm hopeful that this time's going to be it. I mean, we had 3 successful fall-offs right there. So chances are she's bred. She's getting, 30 days from now, we should have baby rabbits. Hopefully, she has a decent sized litter. They all make it. She needs to have some success as a mother because, she hasn't so far. And it's not necessarily all her fault either. But I'm going to be hopeful for that. Anyway, other things going on. I've got my litter of silver foxes over here. They're growing. They're just almost 4 weeks old right now, so they are out eating. The nest box is out. I'll bring you in a little close. We'll get a shot of them. All right, hopefully you can see in there. We got several blacks and several blues. Let's see, I think we ended up with 3 blacks, 5 blues. No, the other way around. 5 blacks, 3 blues, I believe. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blacks, 3 blues. There we go. That's it. I thought it was 8 to begin with. Maybe it was 8. Yeah, there's another one back there. So 5 blacks, 3 blues. Good grief. Can't keep track of them. I have not sexed these guys yet. I don't know if they're male, how many males, how many bucks, how many does I got. They're going through the food really fast right now. Not growing super fast yet, but they're just now, like I said, hitting that almost 4-week-old age. So they should start putting on some weight right now. So far they look good. They're a little skittish because I don't get out here and handle them a whole lot, but she does a great job of taking care of them, and I don't have really any worries with her. About 2 weeks from now we'll move them to the grow out pens and start getting them grown out. Probably sell a few of them. Let me back the camera up, we'll talk a little bit more. All right, so like I said, I'll probably sell a few of these. I've been pretty lucky, honestly, lately with the last several litters she had. I always offer up a few rabbits for sale just to kind of cover feed costs and things like that. Try to make it, as least expensive as I can to raise these guys. And they are primarily meat rabbits, but so far the last couple of litters, I've sold every single one of those, except for the one that got loose. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, I lost a rabbit, got out, never did catch it, never did get it back, don't know where it went. Except for that one, I sold every other rabbit at $30 a piece. $30 for a rabbit is... these are pedigree silver foxes. That's why they're going for that price. People are buying them to make them into breeders. But for $30 a rabbit, I'd much rather sell them than eat them, because I can buy steak for $30. I can buy some pretty high quality meat, and quite a bit of it for $30. That's, we're talking that's over $5 a pound. That's higher than the price of hamburgers. So, it's not a big deal for me to go ahead and sell them as opposed to eating them myself. I can buy meat, still have money left over to be able to replenish the feed for them and those kinds of things. So I don't mind selling them. And I'll do the same thing. I'll offer these guys for sale. Whatever sells, sells. Whatever doesn't, well, it goes in the freezer and provides us with meat. But we haven't been eating a lot of rabbit lately because we've been selling it, and you know, $30 a rabbit, so it's working out pretty well. So anyway, hopefully we have a good litter from this doe. My Tamak, her first litter. We'll just have to hang out and wait and see. Here in about 30 days, we'll see how well she does. So not much else is going on. Other news, I've been kind of, here, let me back this around. Okay, not much else has been going on. Other news, I'm working on this tarp I had kind of over these grow out pins right here. I just kind of put these together pretty quick just to have somewhere to hold a couple of rabbits when I needed to, so they weren't really meant to be permanent necessarily. But I do need to get it replaced. This one, I mean, it's just full of holes. It's hung up on the back of the cage right now, and I stopped. I'm looking around because I'm not sure if it's still there. I stopped short of pulling it all the way off because there was a wasp underneath there, and he wasn't flying off, and I didn't want to deal with him right now, so I just left it for a while and thought I'll come back and take care of it later. But I need to get this tarp off. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with these just yet. If I'm just going to put another tarp over them, because they work fine for grow out pins. I've only got rabbits in them for, you know, a couple of weeks at the most. They work fine for that, but it's not a super good permanent solution. It's a little bit shoddy, not really ideal necessarily. So I'm debating on exactly what I'm going to do with these. If I'm going to make these a little bit more permanent, or I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out as I go. But I wonder, let's see if the wasp is gone. I don't know yet. I do not like wasps. There's not very many things that bother me. Wasps do. So let's see if I can get it all unhung with this stick instead of reaching my hands back there and getting stung by a wasp that may or may not still be there. Oh yeah, he's still there. I can see him now. He's got a little nest built up there, working on it. So I think I'm gonna maybe, I don't know exactly. I'm gonna do something to get rid of that wasp before I start pulling that off there. I don't want to get stung. I do not like wasps. That's the one thing that bothers me. Just because they're unpredictable, and I don't like getting stung by wasps. It's not fun. So anyway, next time we show, hopefully I'll have figured out what I'm gonna do with this. I'm thinking I've got some more of this 2-inch PVC. It wouldn't take much. I'm debating on it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. If you guys have ideas, leave them in the comments below and let me know. But, I mean, this 2-inch PVC works great. I mean, it's sturdy as can be. I've got legs, you know, I mean, it works great as legs. It holds these cages up, no problems. So, let's see something here real quick. Make sure. Yeah, the cages are fine. No issues with the cages. I'm thinking maybe get a couple of 2-inch like elbows, run some PVC across here, and then I could get some sheet metal and screw it down on top and have a little bit more of a permanent roof, and maybe a couple of pieces on the, you know, a piece on the back to kind of provide some wind and rain protection, and on the sides as well. I've got some sheet metal old off of a barn or something like that that I could use, so it wouldn't cost me anything, and a couple of PVC elbows to run ridges across the top to give me something to screw that down to, I think would work pretty well. I'm not sure yet though. I may just end up picking up some wood and building a proper little, like my regular rabbit shed for them. There's only 2 cages. I mean, I do have 2 more over there out of camera, but again, I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do with all that stuff yet. So we'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Let me ramble just a little bit. We'll see you in the next video. And as always, God bless.